Welcome to Changing the Narrative with Red,
and Jabu.
and we're here to share our lives and our journey in South Africa. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want to be premium. If you want to feel that premium love just pour into your body from your finger when you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You're gonna miss out. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't like nice things, that's fine. Don't hit the subscribe button. So,
So what's up, everybody? I hope everything's good. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Huh?
same shit was on the TV making the camera shit. It's doing the horrible shit every time you.
How you do the home shake? Do it again.
No.
So everybody saw the title. I ran across a guy yesterday. Well, backstory. So we had a whole weekend planned, a whole Saturday planned, and it was us, Nikki and Carla, and it was Verlisa and her boyfriend. So we was out and everything started in Randburg, and then we went to Marble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Had
So
a great time.
had a great time at Marble. We're gonna have some footage from that real soon. That was Doc and Carla.
Mhm.
First time meeting us. It was amazing.
It didn't feel like it though.
Not at all.
It felt like
Not at all.
like they were like old friends that we just had like laid eyes on.
Well,
in person
she's my
for a
big
long
sister.
time.
She's my big sister. She's not an old friend. She's a couple years older than me. She's my big sister. So anyway, let me tell you.
She's real old.
Yeah. Your mama. So listen. So then we go to Montbonnet, and we had a good time at Montbonnet. They left a little early, and then Red left. So I hung out at Montbonnet by myself for about a good hour. So
You were by yourself?
no, I wasn't right. I was with
I went so.
Soweto, my
Your
homeboys.
other crew came.
Yeah. So this is what happened. So now I get your Uber home, and I didn't have my key because Red left hers. So I gave her my key. So when I got to the gate, I had to hit the buzzer. But as soon as I got to the gate, this guy pulled up behind me. A white guy pulled up behind me. And when the Uber driver pulled off, he stared at me real hard as he was coming into the gate. As I was walking to the buzzer so Ray gonna let me in. So as he's staring me down real hard, I'm like, yo, bro, why are you looking at me like that? He said, who in the F are you talking to like that? So I said, bro, why are you staring at me like that? He said, because I don't know you. And then you go into this gate. Evidently, you don't live here because you don't have no key. I just told you guys, I left my key. I gave Red my key. So I'm asking him, I said, what that got to do with you? You know, and he gets out the car by the gate. And as he get out the car, he's looking around, and then the gate opened up because Red let me in. He's telling me, because I don't have my key, I don't live there. And if I had a key, why I don't have it? So I'm like, yo, bro, you got a problem. So the gate opened up. I walked inside the gate. Now, granted, it was a couple FUs and I was going to be explicit, but I'm not. You know, it was a couple FUs. Yes, Keena, he got out the car. He approached me as he was going to do something. Now, granted, let me tell y'all this. Me and this guy seen each other several times. Several times. He lives directly in front of us. I even said that. I'm like, yo, bro, I live directly in front of you. What are you talking about? Granted, he was drunk. But I mean, a drunk person tells no lies.
Yeah, like I was telling Stacey, like he was saying, like, oh well, I mean, he was drunk and all that stuff, and I was like, well, being drunk doesn't make you racist. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. It doesn't make you an a-hole if you're not already an a-hole either.
So now, when the gate opened up, I walked right past him. He's still standing out the car. I walked right past him. And as I'm walking to my house, he comes behind me and said, and don't you make this about race. I said, bro, listen, if I was white, would you ask me those same questions? You know, if I was a white male or a white female, would you ask me those same questions? He had nothing to say. He said, you don't belong here, you're American.
I had come outside like maybe a minute.
This happened before we got to you.
No, I hadn't said anything, but I heard that part. I heard that part of the conversation. And so I was still trying to figure out what happened because I had Stacey called, he hit the buzzer and I let him in. And then it seemed like it took a while because like our bedroom window is right over the driveway. So I didn't hear a car pull up. So I was like, it's kind of taking too long. So then I walked downstairs to go unlock the door and I didn't hear the car pulling up and I didn't hear Stacey, but I heard Stacey's voice kind of far away. And so I opened up the door. I'm like, what's going on? And I stepped outside because I didn't see the car in the driveway. But I saw some car lights a little bit further up. And so I was just listening. I was trying to figure out what was going on. I thought he was arguing with the Uber driver or something, but I couldn't figure out what was going on. But then when I heard the guy saying like, this is my country, and I could tell by his accent that he was Afrikaans and just the context of the conversation. And then I was like, why don't you just mind your effing business? Like, why are you worried about, like, the gate opened up, he's getting ready to go into his house. Why are you worried about it? And Stacey based on my, he got this or whatever. Like, but if I had some clothes on,
would have been a beat down.
I would have been outside. Like, I was so aggravated. Like, we came here. I don't know that there's no way to escape racism where there's racist people. Like, there's no way to escape if you go to an environment where racism exists. But out of all the people that live in the houses around us in our extension, there was like 7 out of 10 people are Black people. 7 out of 10 families in these houses are Black. And so I thought like we had picked a good, blended neighborhood so we wouldn't have to deal with that, like at least in this area, but here we are.
So after Red said her bit, I closed it with a big fuck you. And I walked in the house. So now me and Red in the house, we supposed to have Netflix and chill. We just arguing, not really arguing, but just going back and forth about what just happened. Mm-hmm. So I finally calmed down a little bit. Woke up still angry about this.
Oh, but wait, what about the part where you told when he said this is his country, and you said this is my continent? Like, what are you talking about?
So I woke up still angry. So I had to take a walk. So I went on a 9K walk. US, that's 6 miles. I wasn't myself, because I have no malice in my heart. So now I'm walking, there's white guys riding by me, nodding and speaking to me, and I'm ignoring them. So once I get about 45 minutes into my walk, a Black guy with one leg was in the middle of the street. And a white guy stopped and gave him a brand new pair of crutches. That made me feel a lot better because I was ready to say F all of them. So, and then next thing you know, Bob Marley Redemption song came on. I said, well, I got to get over this. So we here where we at now.
Yeah, I mean, and what I said to Stacey this morning was, the impression that you leave on people, they ripple. You know what I'm saying? And like the impression that guy left on Stacey last night caused him to be in a emotional state where he made an impact on those white guys that were being polite and and just saying hi to Stacy. You know, like he might have left an impression on them, like, oh, all Americans are rude. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and that the white guy giving the guy you know, a new pair of crutches. Like that probably really improved his quality of life in some really, really small way, and that made ripples for him. You know, and so I feel like we just all have to be mindful of, you know, like we all experience bad things in our lives, but we have to remember that when we make an impression on somebody else, like that ripples. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, having dealt with that racist asshole that we're probably going to have to see every other day when we come and go from our house, it is, there are ripples. Even if he apologizes when he sobers up or something like that, it's still there, you know, and it's going to continue to ripple. And I don't know. It's hard being a human being. It's hard being a Black human being. And I don't know. It's just that just caused like his remarks last night caused a big ripple. And I mean, we both feel a certain type of way, but you know, we still love this country. You know, we love the people in it, and so it was just it was disheartening.
Yeah.
You know,
We got people in the chat saying report in the chats, and I got stuff on WhatsApp saying report the guy, do this, do that. Let me clear something up. Us Black Americans, we don't call the cops unless it's dire. You know, mainly because not that we're scared, but it can it can it can go bad against us. We call the cops in America on somebody white. Next thing you know, we're going to jail, and they was the one doing the bad stuff. We call it on them, but we're going to jail. You know what I'm saying? So we tend to handle things ourselves. You know, or either we let it go. You know, because it can turn out bad for us. So calling the cops is not a thing that we are used to. You know, not saying that we shouldn't try to adjust, but
it's not our first instinct to call the police unless like our lives are in danger. You know, if it's something that we can handle ourselves or something we can just ignore, like we're not calling the cops because our neighbors are noisy or something. We're not calling the cops because somebody called us a bad name. Like we just gonna, if we feel that it's necessary, we just gonna put the beat down on you if we have to. But like, I mean, last night, like Stacy knew that he was drunk and that like hitting him wasn't gonna really change his thoughts. It wasn't gonna change his ideals, and it wasn't gonna, you know.
Getting physical wasn't gonna be the answer because I got to see this guy, like Red said, we got to see this guy every other day. So getting physical, that definitely wasn't the answer. You know, and I don't think he just got out. He was drunk. You know, he's like he actually looked at me like eyes was drunk, and when he got out, he was stumbling. I actually thought he was going for a pistol when he was staying into the gate because he looked down. I guess he was putting his car in park. I thought he was looking for a pistol. And then he got out. I'm like, damn, man, this guy really want to smoke. We not about that, man. We not trying to do the same stuff we was doing over there. You know, not about that. We got some chat. We got some comments in the chat. Go ahead, Red.
Lady 1103 says you should have reminded him that he should go back to Holland. Don't be afraid to remind them of that part. They think they own Africa. Yeah, he definitely gave that impression. I'm so glad now we got African Americans who can talk to these people properly. They're so used to us being polite and submissive and downright scared of them. I ain't scared of nobody.
Yo, y'all can do the same thing, man. Those days and times are over. Y'all can say the same thing I can say.
I ain't getting over there until October, but if we can pull up on them, let me know I'm ready. All right, now I mean we good. We're good. Tim Black says the white guy thought you were going to bow down because he was white. All wrong. What did we say? Look around and find out. You got the
Yeah.
right one today, baby. That's why they don't want us here.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't
Yeah. He's saying that.
Yeah, I don't want no problems, but if you want problems, I want problems too. But it's not about that for us.
Mhm. Let's see. The other way around, he does not belong here, I guess. Nikki and Carla, we don't play with this racism mess. No, no, no. We have every right to be here, just like you do.
What's up, big sis Nick?
They are now changing the narrative. They think being born in South Africa makes them more African than Black African Americans.
Ooh.
Said a word.
Ooh.
Said a word.
I just
You
see
are
it.
more African than they are. They are Europeans. They just naturalized to be South Africans. Keena says his country, his continent. Well, he said his country. Stacy said, "This is my continent." That's how that exchange went. Keena said the issue with your neighbor is trash. His drunkenness is who he truly is. Yeah, that's what they say. Drunk men tell no tales. That's what they say in the States.
Now I see this guy. Me and this guy see each other all the time. We've never had a conversation, but we definitely had a friendly wave. You know what I'm saying? I don't know you. I ain't never seen you before in my life. I said, bro, you live up and to the left. You live straight ahead to the left. And then he got a little quiet. You live right in front of me. How you don't know me? I've been here for 6 months now.
Mhm. See, you must report into the body corporate if you stay in a gated community. Like, what are they gonna do though?
Nah.
You know, especially if he owns his house, what are they gonna do? Be nice? He can try. If he wants to look, if he wants to, I think that he was drunk, and I also think that he now knows that you can't just pop off to us. And like maybe he was trying to get his kicks to, like his little power trip that night, and he didn't get the results that he wanted. I don't think it makes any sense for him to keep trying. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I mean, we'll see. But you heard what I said. But we're gonna find out. I'm angry right now. You have every right to be in this country and in this continent. I'm sorry for the bad experience. And you don't have to apologize. It happens. It's nobody's fault but that man's fault. I saw a video a Black American posted about being discriminated against by Chinese immigrants in Port Elizabeth. I kind of thought in a Black country you wouldn't have to deal with discrimination. Well, I mean, you would think that. I think being here it's easier to intentionally put yourself in an environment with all Black people, and so the effects of the discrimination are minimized, like on a day-to-day basis. But if you go out into a multicultural world where people have their own prejudice and stuff like that, you're going to experience it. The more you venture outside those Black areas, the more that you're going to experience. Like the place that we live right now is pretty mixed. Like I said, out of the houses in our extension, 7 out of 10 of them are Black families, but still bad.
This doesn't out of 6 months, this is probably the second time that this has happened. The first time it was on our first visit. I think I told you guys. Our first visit, I was walking in Rosebank and in an ice cream parlor. Remember I told the story?
Mm-hmm.
In the ice cream parlor, it was a white lady, her 2 kids, and a Black girl, a little Black girl. Everybody might have been about 7 or 8. And the white kids had ice cream. And the little Black girl did it. So I'm walking, I'm looking, I'm like, man, I need to mind my business. But damn it, I want to go buy this little girl every ice cream that she wants.
And I told you, sis, that could have been like your perception of the situation.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
She might have been lactose intolerant. She might not have wanted ice cream.
That's why I minded my
She might
business.
have finished her ice cream already. You know what I'm saying? She might have been in trouble for something that she did earlier. Like, you don't really know the circumstances.
Right. That's why I minded my business.
Right. Yeah,
you know. And the other situation was like a month and a half ago when me and Ronnie was out. The white guy tried to run me over.
Oh, yeah.
He tried to run me over in Dan First Square, y'all. Ronnie said, yo, don't get out that car and get fucked up. Yeah, so I mean, it happens few and in between, but you know, it's a part of life. But what I will not do was let yesterday's incident turn me into a grumpy old guy. You know, I'm gonna get back to being who I am. Because last night I was different. And it was going to be different from that point on.
Yeah.
I can't let that change me.
Yeah, I mean, and when you told me about what happened when you were on your walk this morning with the guy with the crutches, I'm like, it made me think, like, because Stacey already know. I have a tough time with the white dudes. Like, I grew up in the first time that I was exposed to a whole lot of white people was when I was in middle school. I went to a primarily Jewish middle school, and those white kids were horrible. They were horrible. All of them, for the most part, were horrible. And it just really left an impression on me for the rest of my life. And so I already have a tough time. So like that whole situation with like what Stacey was telling, the situation with Stacey last night, like all of those things like reinforce all of the, the experience that I've had up until this point in my life. And so when he told me about the crutches situation, it made me remember that, you can't color everybody with the same brush just because you've had bad experiences. And I think that's kind of I can't say that's like the breeding ground for racism because that's kind of different, but it does put you in kind of a situation where you might feel threatened or angry, and I just don't want those kind of feelings like in my spirit all the time. So yeah, it was an encouraging moment. So I'm glad you shared that.
Yeah.
So Lady 1103 says, what gets him aggravated is that they scare you because they know they won't utilize you. They're jealous of Black people being above them financially. I mean, maybe because he live in a neighborhood, it's mostly Black people. So I don't know, but he might have been holding this in for a long time. The apartheid mindset didn't just disappear. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That was a reflection on him and that superior complex. We keep it moving and stay uniting. There's a shift beneath the soil. That's vibranium energy. That melanin is a superpower. SA loves you. Thank you. Yes. I love it. Any references to Wakanda, I'm here for it. How's it going, fam? Man, you gotta rewatch this. It wasn't going too good. We're good now, but it was a rough evening. After a day of fun, a good time.
No, when I tell you, man,
it ended like that.
We had Nikki and Carla, Relisa and us. We was at Love Reno last night in Mama Maine. Had an amazing time. Amazing. And then it had to end like this. Wasn't right.
States don't want no problems. I want all the problems. Give them to me. They're not about to just disrespect any melanated person in my presence. Fuck around and find out. At least you can fight back, elbow cuff. They gonna say, yesterday I was watching Hypnotic and I wish we could learn that skill and drive them out like that. Peace, family.
What's up, Bingo?
Hey, fam. Let's see. That was your chance to be a Karen and call the police. I feel threatened.
Yeah. Hey, yo, the thing is this though, in the States, that might have backfired.
Yeah.
It might have backfired. And that's
like, we were like, there's this white man and he's talking to me, and I feel like, oh, that would have been fun. My friend Black Sudanese was the only Black guy on a Peace Corps mission to Swanee. Ran into some bored racists who questioned how he was American. He is special forces and almost beat them up. Wow. Questions and how can you be American? How can you be African?
I mean, it's crazy.
What? Enjoy that Bill song in Savannah. He was trying to pull a "you all look the same" racist trick. Anyway, it means you see him and he does not see you. Often it's a reflection of what they fear. Class twist. Let's see. The Mikey story says, don't let this one-off experience taint your views. I'm sure for the most part, most people in the country are generally good people. Yeah. In our experiences, that is 100% true. Yeah.
I know we was me and Berlice and Big Spooder was in News Cafe a few nights ago. And this lady heard us talking about cooking food. And I guess we was talking loud, we was drinking, you know, having a good time. And she walked over and she said, are you American? She's American. She said, are you American? I'm like, no, I'm from Ethiopia. I mean, I'm from Europe. And she started laughing. And I said, yes, I'm from Texas, Baltimore, South Carolina, all that kind of good stuff. And she said, to you, what is the best thing about living here? And I pointed at the South African brothers that was with us, you know, because we say it all the time. That's what it is. And those guys, you know, they feel the same way, you know. And it's really, really strange to me when we talk to these guys and it's like they give us their full attention, you know, like they're trying to get game or, you know, whatever their intentions are. It's like, go ahead, say more, say something else. Don't stop talking, just keep talking. And it's like, wow, man, you know. So this tells me we can all get together and do something really strong, you know, and I think we should do that.
Yeah. Thank you, brother BNP. We appreciate you. That's a couple Savannahs in Berlin. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
We'll definitely treat ourselves. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's see what else we got. Oh, apparently Doc Nikki is in here being funny.
Hey, big sis.
But not yet though. Hold on.
Okay.
Doc Nikki and Carla, as African Americans, anything racial is traumatic for all of us. We can be victimized and be afraid to be seen as the aggressor. Yeah, that's so true, especially in corporate America. For me, I find that I have to, like, even though like I've seen like white women at work like be aggressive, like literally yelling at people, I know that if even me giving critique in a stern manner, I've been perceived as what's the word? Aggressive. Oh, she was too aggressive. She was so aggressive. I'm like, I just told you you were messing up and you need to do better. Like, what are you talking about? You know, and it's like you can't even express your feelings of being upset or disappointed or even angry. Like there's things that happen at work that make you angry. I should be able to have emotions and not people be like, anyway.
That's white folks' response. Our sisters get down, have fun. And I guess that's why, like, if you have it, I worked in corporate for a little bit, not long, but I guess that's how, like, why the sisters always become one. So it's the sisters doing their thing all together. Because that's how it was at your job. It was all the black females and then whatever else was left over. And these black females, man, they was cool, go out to eat, drink, and have a good old time. Never invited.
They were our friends. That we were like we were friends. Like I don't know, maybe it was a trauma bond. I don't know. Because like we could be real and talk to each other. We were upset about something. We could talk to each other and get off our chest. We had somebody we could be ourselves around. But we all understood like when you're like there's it's hard. And that's one thing about corporate America that I absolutely hate. Like I just always feel like I can't really be myself. Not necessarily like you have to be unprofessional, but just bring your whole self to work is difficult to do. So anyway, next comment. Nola Galliard says, you must remember our democracy is still young and white people feel like they still own this country. It's sad but true. We come from a country that is the same situation, except, we're the minority. That's the difference. If something were to happen to us in this neighborhood and it got wild and rowdy, it's 7 families around here that will come to our defense. If we were in a white neighborhood in the States and something happened, they would all be peeking through their blinds and watching it go down, not helping. And like, that's the difference. If something happened to us, people will riot in the streets about something happening to us unjustifiably in this country. Like something would happen. But, in the States, black people get murdered every day for nothing. And nobody's held accountable for it. Next, Wushi T says, my Sudanese friend was the only black guy. Oh, I read that one already. No, I think this is it's a different comment, but it looks like it's the same story. If he was a racist, then why live in an area? Wait a minute. If he was then why live in an area that's mostly made up of black people? It might not have been that way when he bought the house. It might not have been that way. You should have reminded him that he's a Dutch settler, not an African. Oh, please, girl, don't try to tell him that. They came here, they built this country with their bare hands. Sorry about that, Jabu. You have every right to be here. Don't worry about him.
What's up, brother? See you.
And Doc Nikki says, didn't he know that Stacy is his elder? He deserves to be respected due to his very old age.
Okay. Okay.
Good times. Love you. Wushi says, you should be like Malcolm X has said, there's less of you folks over here. And Red's Gray says, what's up, brother and sister?
What's up? Big spoon.
I hope you're feeling better, homie. And see, Kenny says, can't be countering to these people, bro. They're all very aware of their minority status. Unfortunately, the police in SA are black people. The government is black. Joburg is a black city. See. Ashford says, I've had one racist encounter on a bus trip back to Durban. I think it took me almost a week to heal from that.
I feel you, man. I understand.
It's hard.
For me, it was an overnight process. And I probably would have still been upset if I wouldn't have took that walk this morning. But I woke up angry and I didn't like how that felt. So I said, let me just go for a walk and being that I saw that white guy get that black guy in crutches and then 5 minutes later, the Bob Marley Redemption song came on. I'm like, this got to be a sign telling me just calm down. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Are we in Cape Town or Joburg? We are in a suburb of Joburg. White supremacy has no power in SA, especially in Joburg. He'd never do that if he wasn't drunk. I mean, well, wow, drunk men tell no tales.
You're gonna see though, because he's gonna see me again.
Yeah, but don't give him the polite, just give him like, just stare at him the way he stared at you. You were getting in the gate. Just give him the blank stare all the way to his car. Every time you see him, make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel uncomfortable the way he made you feel uncomfortable. Just make him feel, just look at him suspiciously, squint your eyes like, what you doing around here? Every single time. That's what I'm gonna do. Every time I see him, I'm just look at him suspiciously and act like I'm dialing on my phone. See how you like it. States, bro, you are in your homeland in Africa. You should know that no European with racist attitudes and the likes will threaten you. Yeah, we ain't scared. We ain't scared no ghosts. That's why the name of your YouTube channel speaks for itself. You guys are amazing for having the conversation. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad y'all appreciate it. We got 84 people in the building. We appreciate your support, y'all. People says, were you taller than him? He's taller than everybody.
No.
Except for like, he's taller than you?
No, this guy,
I? Oh, he's one of them tall
he's
ones.
one of the big, yeah, he was a young guy. He might have been about 25, 26.
Oh man,
He was tall. He was
He was
fine.
really playing, not Uncle Stacy. He was Uncle Stacy like that. You're not even a grown up.
Yep. When he got out that car, he was tall. He was all looking all small in that little car he was driving. But when he got out, yeah, he was my height.
Man, if I didn't know he was that young,
Yeah, he was a young guy.
man, I would have got my belt. Heck no.
Yeah, he was my height.
Don't shoot. You have more ancestors buried on this land than that European settler. I'm sure we do. Next time, hit him with that Deontay Wilder 1-2.
You know, Deontay ain't won a fight in a couple fights, so I ain't know. He let that big boy from I don't know where he's from, Russia or something, beat him twice.
He's listen, maybe I shouldn't come to Joburg because I'm probably gonna get into a lot of trouble. I'm not putting up with none of that BS, and I wish somebody would try me. You're not gonna get in trouble. You're not gonna get in trouble. Like we've seen people literally go fisticuffs and everybody went home. Like it's not, no, you're not getting arrested for no BS. Because somebody said something ignorant to you or treated you bad and you told them about themselves. No. That's not something you need to worry about. Yeah, Dutch are big, but we kicked their butt in the KZN war. Let's see. Doc says, hell no, unknown. Don't let these young folks disrespect you like that. I don't even think you should expose the redneck. What did he say? I even think you should expose the redneck once and for all. Believe me, he will leave the place for good. Wow. Orania, where's Orania? 25. I wish you had slept him. Kim says he's most likely on drugs. My guess, cocaine. He felt invincible. They say he was slurring his words and stuff, so
Yeah.
he's probably
He was drunk. And I even said, so you only saying it because you're drunk. And then I guess that ended with a big F you and I walked in the house.
He said disarm him and go to him and strike up a friendly conversation.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that.
We're past that. Dr. King Carla. Oh hell no. Don't let these people disrespect you like that. Great said that was Tyson Fury from London.
Okay.
He said, I'm glad I wasn't with you. And I think that white man glad he wasn't with you.
That's what you're talking about.
No, he said, Greg said, I'm glad I wasn't with you. I'm saying that white man should be glad.
Yo, man, I know the neighbors had to hear all of that screaming and yelling.
Said, I'm even more upset now. It's 25. A baby disrespected our elder. We should stay united. Oh, man, said you about to get this man beat up.
We got beef, Nikki.
CTN, firstly, the immigration challenges, and now this BS. It's a good sign. It really gets darker before you see the light. It will come true. Just hang in there. Thank you. Thank
Really
you.
appreciate that.
Yeah, really appreciate that. Yeah. But that this is life. And that's the part of the reason why we're doing this channel. Like, it's about our lives and our journey in South Africa. So this is, you're moving somewhere is not going to, if you're trying to escape all of your problems by moving somewhere outside of the US, you're not solving all of your problems, because at the end of the day, like, there's problems everywhere. And it's just a matter of deciding what problems and to what degree of, just problems of living in a multicultural society, what problems are you willing to put up with? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then and we've decided that the problems in SA are the ones that we're willing to put up with. So
yeah. And yeah. Our channel's about good and bad, so we're not gonna just keep, if something bad, we're gonna tell you about it, and if something good, we definitely gonna tell you about it. So yeah, let's just keep this up.
yeah, it's not all, popping bottles and going out to drink. Like, stuff happens.
I mean, even though we do that, but still, you never know. After popping bottles, you might run into a King or a Karen.
I'm from Venda, and this side, they are very kind because they are a huge minority, so they know their place. They are a huge minority everywhere. Unless you look like in their little regions that they kept white on purpose.
Those little pockets.
But not in Joburg. They know what it is. It's not all rainbows and butterflies. No, it's not. No, it's not.
So you just want to go over Ronnie's question?
I mean, Ronnie's talking about what y'all cooking today. Like, what are you cooking today, Ronnie?
Spoon.
What are you making for dinner? When can we come over and you feed us?
Preach, sister.
Yeah. Anyway. Yes, Ray, we'll be with you guys every step of the way. Thank you. We appreciate y'all's support. For sure. Definitely. We have the best viewers. Like, literally the best. Like, y'all show up, answer questions. Y'all give us advice. Like, y'all feel like y'all really care about us. Like, and that's why you should make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the like button on this video and share it so that we can put more content out for you guys. Because right now, like, YouTube is not paying bills. Yeah. We do this because we love y'all. Yeah. But we're trying to grow our channel. So just hit the subscribe button. It's free and it makes you premium, like, in life. Maybe we should start doing membership cards.
So y'all listen. Listen. So we're going to switch up a little bit as far as our content. We're going to show our funny side. We're going to start doing reaction videos. We're going to start comparing the states and Joburg as far as property. So example, a city in California. So let's just say Sacramento, housing compared to housing in Glen Vista. What you get for this money compared to that money there. So we're gonna have fun. I'm the funny one, not her. But I'm gonna try to make her funny. Okay, no. Y'all tell us in the comments. We already did this. No. We already did it. We lost. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. I don't remember that. Okay. All right, fine. And the next podcast, hopefully, it can be us, Nikki and Carla, talking about how we met yesterday and how much fun we had. And hopefully maybe Sunday we can do that if they're available. Yeah, we need to build up Nikki and Carla's tolerance. Oh, what, drinking tolerance? Yeah, so they can hang. Yeah. Because I left Stacy. I was like, y'all left. I was like, I want to go home. So he called some other people to meet him, and I went on home. I was bored. Y'all can't be leaving me like that. No, what really happened was you was waiting for the code for your hookah, and they never brought it. I mean, it was that too. I would have stayed a little bit longer if my hookah was
popping.
Was hookah.
Yeah, if my hookah was hookah, I probably would have stayed a little bit longer. But you know, I asked for it 2 times, and nobody brought me another one. So I was like, forget it then. I'm definitely going home. Oh dang! Hey Joe, what's up? I done missed the entire show. I was checking on my family in Baltimore. Senseless shooting again. Oh, dang.
See y'all.
That sucks.
What's up, Jay?
I haven't seen you in decades. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. Let's see. I'll put that comment back up again.
First one.
Red funny as hell. That's what my friend Doc said. That's what my friend Nikki said.
Nikki don't know no better.
Yeah. Whatever. So she also said, real good question, Red, what y'all cooking today? Why everybody want to know what we cooking?
Mm.
Red said, I got y'all this week. I have a meal prepared for what y'all want to eat. Who's cooking
Who's
it?
cooking it though? I know you ain't doing
Who's
nothing.
cooking it?
You ain't doing nothing.
Huh? I want a meal prepared by your ashy hands.
Why you calling man Ashley?
Anyway,
We do got a video of him walking around with ashy feet though. You got that? I'll send it to you.
like literally desperate. Anyway, Monica said, when we travel, we take ourselves and baggage. When we move out of the U.S., we have to remember to work on our mental wellness. The first step is to get out, brother. Let me tell you. That is so true. Because once you leave, you still take that baggage with you, but at the same time, like, as you have new experiences and stuff like that, and you get accustomed to a new environment, a new way of things working, like you do start to heal slowly over time. And I think that's part of the reason why, like, this thing that happened to us the other day, like we've had so many other positive experiences here that 1 or 2 moments in time couldn't dampen, you know, the last 6 months of positivity that we've had. So thank you very much. That's very, very accurate. And she said, we're fun together, I guess. He said a chef.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew he wasn't gonna do it.
Jay said, miss y'all. Sorry y'all had the experience. One love. Hey Jay, thank you so much. We'll be all right though.
Yeah.
Both of y'all are funny. Ugh. Don't include him. Y'all know it's me. Rick said, y'all so damn petty. And you know that, man. Joe said, how's Shawan?
Now you being petty.
Ronnie said, no face, no case. It wasn't me.
I'm gonna send you the video though. He was walking, leaving footprints.
Oh my gosh. Mucci said, imagine how this sort of clown treats Black people that work for him or under him, just another party.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
If he's I mean, he's only 25, but that doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't.
That doesn't
It doesn't.
mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything. He could be running his daddy company or something. Who knows?
Jay said something I want to respond to.
What happened to the shindig?
So listen, y'all. I was
shindig.
lack of food.
Oh,
No. So y'all, I was speaking to someone yesterday, matter of fact, and did you hear the conversation? I wonder. And he was like, "Yo, let's get a restaurant together and have it American and South African in one restaurant." I think something like that would be really, really good. So you got Southern food. That's me all day. And he's I can't remember where he said he's from, but he's somewhere from around here. He's a chef. I think that would be pretty good, and have a straight up R&B, hip hop music playing all day, every day. You know, oldies but goodies. None of this new shit. You know, from Marvin Gaye on up. You know, way back then to now. Not now, but like maybe 10 years ago. think that'd be a good vibe.
Do you remember?
Oh my gosh.
Man, that's my jam.
Yo, I got a video, y'all. I'm gonna post later on the day of Red dancing. She was doing like 12 dance moves at one time.
I be having fun. I don't care. I dance like nobody's watching.
She's doing this, and then for some odd reason, next thing she know, she's doing this. I'm like, how does all of that go?
It go where it want to go. I don't have no shame. I dance like nobody's watching. When I'm having fun, and my song comes on.
And it was a Beyonce song too.
I don't care. My body does what it wants to do. Happy moves. That's it. I don't care. Let's see. If you want to get past the baggage from colonialism, America, reach out to the brothers and sisters that are in the AAPRP and the Mangaliso Foundation organization do workshops on oppression. Maybe. Right there.
See it?
Right there. See. That idea sounds very promising, big homie.
AARP.
White girl bone marrow. Yeah, you're being weird. Changing the narrative. Not all of us are South African. I'm in Zim. Well, we still appreciate your viewership as well. Thank you very much. I mean, we know quite a few people from Zim that are here as well. That guy would be messed up if all you guys from Black Americas would be at your house. When he step out of his house, he would be scared as hell if he saw all y'all together at once.
Yeah.
He probably has. We have people over all the time. He probably has a big, a big group of Black people coming and going from our house. He'll say you breathing like Ricky Smiley. Be quiet. Mind your business. You came all the way to South Africa in the comments to be ignorant. You guys are great, both funny. You don't deserve what happened yesterday. Yeah, thank you. Nobody deserves to be treated like that. In their own home, their own community, nobody deserves to be treated like that. All right, so I think we can go ahead and close it out here. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for all of your support and your love.
Go ahead.
Like that's not even my favorite move. Like,
No, it's not. This is.
No, it's like that's my favorite. It's my favorite move. Okay.
Do it again.
No, I only do it when I feel like it. Not because I'm not a monkey. I don't dance on command.
What's up, Dad?
Anywho, we're gonna cook.
Yo, doesn't that annoy you when you be in a room and all you hear is what's the lady name? Not Alexa. Google basically. That lady.
It's not serious. Like I don't know, whatever that white lady voice is.
Go ahead. Go and close it out.
Okay, but you're being distracted. All right, thank y'all so much. We appreciate your support, your viewership. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Like, share, comment. Tell us what kind of content you want to hear next from us. We love hearing from you guys. We would love to fulfill your dreams. So just let us know what you want us to talk about. We've got time the next couple of days. We're going to be filming and recording. So you're going to be seeing some more content from us.
Reaction videos.
Yeah.
You know what? I might do a reaction video to your dance. That's going to be one of them, y'all. I'm going to get a reaction video to the video I did for her yesterday. Peace out.